Good morning, afternoon, evening. You could be watching this at any time, but we wanted to welcome you to our virtual Prospect Kindergarten Roundup. I am Kristen Cummings, principal at Prospect School. I have with me Allison Bergen, kindergarten teacher.
Hello.
Jeanette Napido, reading specialist.
Hi.
And Charity Richardson, school nurse.
Hi.
We are so sad that we can't be with you in person, but we wanted to bring to you important information about kindergarten before you enter our school in August. So we will be going through a presentation with you that will have important dates and important things to know.
So I'm Allison Bergen, the kindergarten teacher at Prospect School, and I am very excited to meet your little ones. I know it will be a challenging year as we all navigate coming back in August, but we are just going to make sure that you know that we are here for you. We want to support you. So today I'm going to just walk you through some expectations, some readiness skills, and what a typical day in kindergarten will look like. So first off, to know what to expect, our class size is usually 20 to 24 students to one teacher. We do get a lot of support in kindergarten. So from our reading specialist, our differentiation specialist, our tutors, our special ed department, so we will have a lot of support. So it's not always just me with your child. Kindergarten is about a 3-hour day, and students will have music, art, and PE, and library each week. So something different than when they were in preschool. So for my ready to learn slide, I have some key points, and this means I would love for you at home to just start thinking about them as you are heading into summertime, and what are some areas that maybe you can work or focus on a little bit more with your child at home. So I have respects people and materials. Of course, that is huge in school. We want to really make sure we're respecting ourselves and respecting each other. Following simple directions. So even just start giving them 1 or 2-step directions at home and have them follow through with it. Teaching them about taking turns. Play those board games, play card games, games where you have to take a turn and your child has to take a turn and wait patiently. Respect personal space. In kindergarten, of course, we are going to do our very best to keep them in their space of their own little bubble, but we want to make sure that they really have a good understanding of what that is. Demonstrate self-control. I know there are times children get frustrated and they let out their emotions, and so this is something that we will really work on in kindergarten, but it is something to really hit on now during your summertime. Managing clothing independently. We want children to be able to zipper, button any coats, shoes, clothing items, because that is something they will have to take care of all on their very own in kindergarten. They should be able to use the bathroom all by themselves. We want them to know how to read and write their name. So really practice that. In chalk at home, you can use Play-Doh, just to even start getting them to roll out the letters in their name, get to know their name. You can have them use shaving cream, any kind of fun tool to get them excited to read and write their name. That would be fabulous before coming into kindergarten. Give them those scissors and glue and just have them make different creatures at home. Give them some time to be creative, because that is really important to develop their fine motor skills. It would be great for them to have some number recognition, numbers 1 to 10. So identifying those numbers. If they see a 7 on the calendar, they know it's the number 7. Count to 20, play lots of counting games. See how long it takes your child to run from the kitchen up to their bedroom to get their socks, things like that. Just always be counting with them. That'll give them a really great foundation for building that number sense. And of course, we want them to be excited to start school and eager to learn. That is what kindergarten is all about. And here is our kindergarten schedule. So in kindergarten, students will come in. Of course, we have a greeting. We always establish a hand washing routine, and this will be even more important in making sure they know how to wash their hands right off the bat. We'll have table activities and calendar. We have phonemic awareness, phonics, and word study. During reading time, this is a combination of small group guided reading, shared reading with big books, and interactive read alouds. We have math, writing workshops, science, social studies, choice time, and recess, which is a favorite for kindergartners. And now for Mrs. Napadow. Mrs. Napadow, I think you need to hit the unmute.
Thank you, sorry. I'm one of the reading specialists at Prospect, and I'm going to talk about the literacy slide. So for students coming into kindergarten, it's good for them to know many of their letters and sounds, but they will still be learning those while they get here, so it's okay if they don't know them all as they come in. A great way to practice letters and sounds is using bath crayons, chalk, dry erase board. They could be using a drawing app on the iPad, any way to make it interesting and fun. For sounds, it's really fun to make it something meaningful to them. So if they have a favorite character, that could be how you connect their memory to the sounds of the letters of family members, siblings. So like M is for mom is a great way to help them remember the sounds of the letters. In kindergarten, it's really important for them to be able to play with words. So you can start that over the summer with them. They should be starting to recognize rhymes. So have them practice rhyming with names of people in their family, or read rhyming books with them and pause when you get to the rhyming word and see if they can fill in the word that belongs there in the story. Dr. Seuss books are great for that. You can give them 2 words and say, does this rhyme? They also can be segmenting and blending sounds. So a great way to practice that is to just say, do you want to cook E, and then see if they can put that together. Or say it's time for your bath and see if they can put that together. So taking words apart and putting them together is a foundational skill for literacy and something that you can do at home. And then one of the most important things you can do with your child is read to them. Every time that you read to them, you're showing a love of literacy, building their vocabulary, and building their understanding of complex sentence structures. So we look forward to meeting your children in the fall.
Hi. Your student for next year will need to have 3 state required forms. Their Illinois Certificate of Child Health Examination, which is their physical and immunization, their school dental exam form, and their eye examination report form. These are due on the first day of school, but you can turn them in whenever they're done. If you have them done over the summer, you can take a picture of them and email them to me. Just save the originals for the first day of school, just in case. So this is the state form, and I highlighted the top portion of the second page. That is the section that you, the parent, needs to complete. And if your student has had the physical anytime after August 24th of 2019, the physician can fill out the form based off of that exam. You don't have to have a new one. And the same is with the dental exam form. This is a new form this year. So try and make sure that it looks like this one. If you need a new copy of the state form, you can email me and I can email it to you back, or you can find it on the school website. This, we have a longer window for if your students had an exam since November 2009, sorry, November 15th, 2019, that can, they can fill it out based off of that one. You don't have to wait for their latest exam form. And then the last one is the eye exam report. This must be completed by an optometrist or an ophthalmologist. Your pediatrician is not qualified to complete this form, and this form can be completed by the optometrist or ophthalmologist anytime after August 24th, 2019. If your student has a medical diagnosis that I should be aware of, please contact me. I know that some of you have already noted conditions and I've called you about them. Any medication that they might need to be given at school, we would need a doctor's note for. This includes all over-the-counter meds, medications such as Tylenol or ibuprofen, or anything else that they might be taking. If you need this form, you may email me and I can send it to you, or we can find it on the website. This is just a quick little guide of when your student should stay home and when they're ready to go back to school. This may change for next year, but if we have the changes, we'll make sure we let you know. Also, make sure that you have some emergency contacts in your Skyward account. If your student is sick, we need to be able to get a hold of someone to come pick them up. So please choose contacts that would be able to come pick your child up in a half an hour or so if you're not able to do it. Thank you. Can't wait to meet all of you in August. And if anything comes up over the summer, feel free to email me. I have my email there, and you can send me copies of your forms to that email. I will have limited access to my email over the summer, but I do try and check it. And then I put how to find the forms on the district website. But again, if you have any problems, feel free to email me and I can send them to you. Have a great summer. See you in August.
Great. Thank you so much. One thing that we are so proud of at Prospect is our Prospect PTO. It is such a great way to get involved, and I know the PTO would love to be here to talk about it. We will have 2 new presidents next year, Gretchen Kotliba and Pooja Patel. And then we also have a newcomers committee chair, and that's Kelly Kirchheimer and Diane Kreitz. And they will be in touch with you and set up exciting things throughout the year for all of our newcomers to do before school and during school as well. We also have a PTO website, and there is a newsletter that will come out every Sunday morning. This is very important that you are making sure that you are signed up to get the website newsletter, because you will find out so much information going on. It'll talk about our clubs that we do. It'll have information from myself included, just things that are going on in school. It'll have special events that might be coming up, whether we're doing our Dash and Bash or if we're doing a 2nd grade music program. It's a very important newsletter to check on. There's also a text service that you can subscribe to. The number is listed here, and you need to text the keyword text PTO. This will also be a nice informative piece for you. Being a working mom, I know I always rely on extra ways that people can remind me of pizza lunch or any type of activities that are going on at the school. So we will do a text in the morning to you to remind you of specific things. We also have school supplies set up through our PTO. You can click on the school supply list. You can buy them yourselves, or you can order them through the PTO as well. And there will be information on the website of when the last day that you can order them for. PTO registration and volunteer positions. In order for our PTO to run, we definitely need a lot of volunteers. So there are PTO dues that they collect every year, $30 per student. And then there are so many ways that you can get involved in our school. There's classroom parties, we have assembly coordinator, we do a one book, one school. We do a book fair. They have so many positions, and we would appreciate it if you could get involved any way that you can. They have also put the committee descriptions down below and a Sign Up Genius as well for ways that you can get involved. Some important fall dates for you to be looking at, as well as what is happening in the middle of June. We will be working together as a staff once we get all of the students registered, and we will be creating the AM and PM placement. That'll go live in Skyward in the middle of June, and I will be sending an email to all families letting you know that it is live and that you can find if you have been placed in either the AM kindergarten class or the PM kindergarten class. Curriculum night right now is scheduled for September 3rd. That is an evening that you will come without your kids, and you will come and you will learn all about kindergarten and what it looks like, what your student will be doing every day, and you'll be able to visit the classroom and find out important information. We will also be having parent-teacher conferences. Those are usually scheduled in November, right around our Thanksgiving break. We just want to thank you so much. Again, we are so sad that we cannot be with you, and we are looking forward to meeting your students in August. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My name again is Kristen Cummings. I'm principal at Prospect School. I will be working during the summer, so you can reach out to me through email. That would be the best way to reach out to me, or you could call my personal phone number as well, which is on the website. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and we look forward to seeing you in the fall. Take care. Thank you.